Good morning and welcome to Seaside Singers. These performances are brought to you by Dementia Friendly East Lothian and very generously funded by the North Berwick Trust. There is also a thank you call out to all the singers and performers who helped put the video together. So we couldn't have done it without you. These are strange times, so the first 2 or 3 performances will be online, but by the summer we hope to bring you all together in a sunny garden with a cup of tea and a scone and some lovely chat as well as some singing. So I would say, are you sitting comfortably? Do you have a tea or a wine by your side? Remember to have your song sheets ready and enjoy the sing-along. Thank you.
Hello, it's wonderful to be with you today. My name is Martha Middlemiss, and it's been my pleasure to be the choir leader at North Berwick Day Centre, and I'm also the producer of the Just Sing CD, which I believe you're going to hear from later, and that was made by Dunbar and North Berwick Day Centres. Now I'm sure you're looking forward to lots of singing and songs today, but I've been invited in just to lead you in a gentle warm-up for our bodies and our voices. So if we can put 2 feet on the floor, and if we can sit on the edge of our chair or have more cushions to prop us up, and just be aware of our bodies. So often we don't breathe as deeply as our bodies could. So we're just going to take 3 deep breaths. We're going to breathe in through our nose. We're going to breathe out through our mouths. And when we breathe in, we have a muscle underneath our rib cage. It's called the diaphragm. When we breathe in, that diaphragm goes down and allows the lungs to expand and fill with air. So we're breathing in through our nose, breathing out through our mouths. We'll do 3 breaths, one after the other. We won't do more than that at the moment because if we're not used to breathing deeply, it can make us a bit lightheaded. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Okay, fabulous. The final thing I would like to do before you do all this singing, which I'm sure you're really looking forward to, is a tongue twister. Just to get all the muscles in our mouths, our tongues, our teeth, our lips working well. This tongue twister I'm sure most of you have heard of. The top of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Can we say it together? The top of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Exaggerate the sounds. We'll do it again together. The top of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Wonderful. Now the challenge, or you can challenge the staff or friends or family, is to say it 3 times in a row as fast as you can. So here we go. I'll say it, you say it back. Give it a shot. The top of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Well done. My turn. I'll go a bit faster. The top of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Your turn. Well done. We're going to go slightly faster. My turn first. The top of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Your turn. Well done. So I'll leave you with that challenge. Perhaps you can say it fast 1 time, perhaps 2 times, perhaps 3 times. Here's what it would sound like 3 times. The top of the tongue, the teeth, the lips, the top of the tongue, the teeth, the lips, the top of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. It's been wonderful to be with you today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this session. All the best. Goodbye.
2, 3, 4.
I'm a one-way motorway. I'm the one that drives away and follows you back home. I'm a street light shining. I'm a white light blinding bright, burning off and on my heart. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. I'm a new day rising. I'm a brand new sky and angler, stars upon tonight. But I'm a little divided. Do I stay or run away and leave it all behind? It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again.
Oh, rattle and roar and will you he'll to the fair for to sell his fiddle and buy some other ware. Burton way his fiddle a sorted went to see. Rattle and roar and will you're welcome home to me. Oh, Willie, come sell your fiddle, say fine. Willie, come sell your fiddle and buy a pint of wine. If I should sell my fiddle, the world would think I was mad. Money's the ranting day my fiddle and I had. As I come by Crochal on a Cannoleek at Ben, rattle and roar, and Willie was sitting at yon burden, and a man get company. Rattling, roaring, Willie, you're welcome hame to me. Oh, Willie, come sell your fiddle, say fine. Willie, come sell your fiddle and buy a pint of wine. If I should sell my fiddle, the world would think I was mad. Money's the rant and day my fiddle and I had. Join in. Oh, rattling, roaring, Willie, he'll till the fair, 40 for sell the fiddle and buy some other wear. Bertin Way's fiddle, the sotly plint is he. Rattling, roaring, Willie, you're welcome hame to me. And this one is one of Robert Burns' most beautiful and best known and best loved songs, and I hope you might enjoy my version of it. I'll play that better for you though. My love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. My love is like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. As fair art thou, my body lass, say deep in love am I. And I will love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry. Till all the seas gang dry, my dear, till all the seas gang dry. I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. And fare thee weel, my only love, fare thee weel a while, and I will come again, my love, though 'twere 10,000 miles. Though 'twere 10,000 miles, my love, though 'twere 10,000 miles, I will come again, my love, though 'twere 10,000 miles. My love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. My love is like a melody that's sweetly played in tune.
Hello, Wildfire. This is a little ditty for US Election Day. I think I'll probably end up adding some verses or a B part to it, but it's celebrating a woman who I've been wanting to write you a wee song about for a while, which is a woman called Granny D. Her name was Doris Haddock, and she was known as Granny D and eventually changed her middle name to Granny D. But at the age of 88, she decided to walk across the width of the United States of America from California to New Hampshire, and it took her 14 months. And she campaigned for finance reform in the democratic, or to make it a more democratic system in the United States. So it really felt like a day to celebrate a little bit of her. So she started this walk when she was 88 years old, and she finished it when she was 90 years old. And I think she's written 3 books, but one of them is called Never Too Old to Raise a Little Hell, and I think that's something that we can all get on board with. So this is her ditty for today. Granny D, she walked all across the country talking about democracy. There's lots of footage of her going, "Are you registered to vote? Are you registered to vote? Are you registered to vote? Which has obviously been the cry of people all across the US recently. Granny D, she walked all across the country. Just try that. Granny D, she walked all across the country, talking about democracy. Talking about democracy. Granny D, she walked all across the country, talking about democracy. Granny D, she walked all across the country, talking about democracy. Granny D, she walked all across the country, talking about democracy. Granny D, she walked all across the country, talking about democracy. That's option 1. Option 2, Granny D, 3,200 miles, 3,200 miles, 3,200 miles, from the east coast to the west coast. It's easier together. 3,200 miles, from the east coast to the west coast. 3,200 miles, from the east coast to the west coast. 3,200 miles, from the east coast to the west coast. Let's do that once more. 3,200 miles, from the east coast to the west coast. And then we've got Granny D, 80, we've got 88 years when she started walking. 88 years when she started walking. And again, 88 years when she started walking. Never too late to make things better. Never too late to make things better. Again, never too late to make things better. 88 years when she started walking. Never too late to make things better. 88 years when she started walking. Never too late to make things better. 88 years when she started walking. Never too late to make things better. Okay, as I say, I think she deserves more than this little ditty, so I'll expand it for future singing, but just for today, a droplet of Granny D, I think we can all get on board with. Maybe have a walk tomorrow and channel her. Enjoy. Oh, in fact, I'm going to put a picture up of her. There are some really lovely portraits. I'll probably put 2 up, one of her walking and one incredibly beautiful portrait of her with her democracy badges and all. So let's celebrate Granny D. Granny D, she walked all across the country, talking about democracy. Granny D, she walked all across the country, from the east coast to democracy. Granny D, she walked all across the country, from the talking about democracy. Granny D, she walked all across the country, from the talking about democracy. Granny D, she walked all across the country, from the talking about democracy. Granny D, she walked all across the country, from the talking about democracy. Granny D, she walked all across the country, from the talking about democracy. Granny D, she walked all across the country, from the east coast to the west coast. Granny D, she walked all across the country, talking about democracy.
My mother, when she was young, she was a church organist. She played the piano. She played the mouth organ. She lived in a village in Aberdeenshire, and they made their own entertainment. No TVs or nothing. And she carried on right through her life that way. She never played the bagpipe. She tried, but she kept getting thrown out, so she never stopped. She never started that. Oh, she always encouraged us to sing. Even if you were rubbish, you were singing. And when I came home from the army, I tried her out with 1 or 2 army songs, but they got banned.
happy song, singing a happy song together, singing a happy song. Sing and be joyful,
Sing and be joyful.
bringing your friends along, bringing your friends along, bringing your friends along. Sing and be joyful,
Sing and be joyful.
watching the cruise ship sailing down the Forth, wishing I was on it, oh what a hope. Visiting bonny Scotland, folk from round the world. We have sunshine on spring mornings, bonny mountains, lochs as well. Singing a happy song, singing a happy song together, singing a happy song. Sing and be joyful,
Sing and be joyful.
bringing your friends along, bringing your friends along, bringing your friends along. Sing and be joyful,
Sing and be joyful.
let's not be sad, don't let your day be blue. We might have lost, we've gained a lot with you. They said to go and stand right at the back. As I grew bolder, here's what I say to that.
Sing, just sing, just sing, just sing. Sing, just sing, just sing, just sing. Sing, just sing, just sing, just sing.
Everybody just
Sing, just sing, just sing, just sing.
singing a happy song, singing a happy song together, singing a happy song. Sing and be joyful,
Sing and be joyful.
bringing your friends along, bringing your friends along, bringing your friends along. Sing and be joyful, sing and have joy, just sing.
I think writing songs is very good.
Hello, singers. This is Love Wins, which I wrote a couple of years ago for Protest and Harmony to sing on the Pride March in Edinburgh. And you can see I've got my peace marching, pride marching bandana on. I feel like I'm about to go to a demo. I'm not. We're not doing that just now. Okay, so I'm going to teach you the tune. So the chorus is, we know that love wins. 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 So you sort of think of that as the call. We know that love wins. 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 And if you want to sing an echo to that, there's various options. So you'll hear, we know that love, we know that love wins. Just try that one. We know that love wins. We know that love wins. We know that love. So have a wee jump up there. We know that love wins. We know that love wins. We know that love wins. So you'll hear, we know that love, we know that love wins. We know that love wins. Or if you want to sing a lower one, you could hear, we know that love, we know that love wins. Try that one. We know that love wins. 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 You'll hear, we know that love, we know that love wins. We know that love wins. An even lower one. We know that love, we know that love wins. 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 So how to find those? Going from the tune, we know that love, the first note of the tune is the low echo. We know the second note is the middle echo. We know that love, and the love note is the high echo note. So you just have to grab onto it when it comes. We know that love, we know that love wins. We know that love wins. Or we know that love, we know that love wins. We know that love wins. Or we know that love, we know that love wins. We know that love wins. Making sense? So the verse, well, it's just one verse we'll do today. You can obviously make up new ones as you're marching down the street when that is a possibility again, or in your house if you need a wee brain challenge. You can write another couplet. But the one we're going to sing today is: Dear sisters, dear brothers, wherever you are living. So it's dear sisters, dear brothers, wherever you are living, we know that love wins. Dear sisters, dear brothers, try that. Dear sisters, dear brothers, wherever you are, wherever you are, wherever you are living, wherever you are living, little flicky note there, are living. Dear sisters, dear brothers, wherever you are living, we know that love wins. 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 Dear sisters, dear brothers, wherever you are living, we know that love wins. 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 Okay, so I've just put some harmonies on the chorus there. I'll probably pitch in a harmony on the verse, can't help myself. But you can add any notes you like. It's one of those very free and open to new notes appearing. So join in with me, or extend and expand what I'm singing. As long as you've got love winning in your heart, then that's the right harmony right there. Let's do it. Dear sisters, dear brothers, wherever you are living, we know that love, 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 we know that love. Dear sisters, dear brothers, wherever you are living, we know that love, 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 we know that love. Dear sisters, dear brothers, wherever you are living, we know that love, 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 we know that love. Dear sisters, dear brothers, wherever you are living, we know that love, 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 we know that love wins.
Hi, my name's Flo, and I hope you enjoyed the sing-along. And Claire would like to say thank you for everyone who's been, helped make this video. And we'd like to say thank you to the North Berwick Trust. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.